Folks, welcome back to a fun little, very last, my little Kaldheim collector box opening video for one patron who's been waiting a long time, Mr. John R. So we're going to crack one little box of Kaldheim here. So, I'll let everybody know kind of the obvious what's going on first of all. I actually pulled this down. I'm not even selling the Kaldheim draft boxes anymore, and I ended it because, well, I couldn't sell them. I like the product. I like the set. Today we got 12 little collector packs, but the draft boxes I could not sell for the life of me. So, yeah. So let's crack a few packs. Let's talk about it. Give you guys my opinion, where we're going, what's going on here. We got our nice foily commons here. It's been a long time since I've looked at these. A nice little foil uncommons, a nice little snowy land. Ancillary slot, nice little Spirit Angel. Here's this Commander card. Rally the Ranks for our extended. Got the old Cosmos Charger for the foil rare. Am I really trying? I guess I don't know if I'm going to try to break these down or just stack them all in a pile. I don't know yet. All right, we got the old Fang. It's not Fang Banger. People have been telling me that silliness. Fang Bearer. And of course, look at that. There you go. Very nice Blood Sky Sire there. Very wild looking thing for the frame. This one is foil here. The old Fang Banger foil. And hey, Cosmos Elixir. Not very expensive card, but definitely a cool little card. I think it's pretty spicy. 4 drops a little high, but man, I love the ability every turn. Definitely a very cool card to gain some life. And then once you get a ton of life, you get to start drawing some free cards, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, if you have a life gain deck, that can be kind of spicy too. All right, anyway, so Wizards stated Kaldheim's the best-selling winter set ever, right? Well, maybe a release, maybe, I don't know what metric, raw data, quantity of boosters. I'm not really sure how they're calculating it. That's kind of the key thing there. Ah, yes, look at this. The Blood Sky Sire. Kind of a weird looking, the way the foiling is on that art. That's kind of crazy looking. Herald of the King. God, those things look wild. Hey, we got our first Pathway of the video. Black and green there. Beautiful, beautiful looking card. I think Pathways in this product are like $5, $6 a card. The old Judge of Valor. Gorgeous little uncommon there. And for our fancy box topper, extended art, Full Monty, Ultimate Masters, Frameless, Shadowless, Borderless, Rudyless, Graven Lore. So far, nothing too crazy. We have not had any of the really spicy stuff, but you know what? I don't know. We'll see what happens here. It's still a little early here. And all right, here we go. Nice. Love those snow covers. Ah, yes. Waking the Trolls, huh? People when they're flipping. Anyways, now I get into that. All right, Reckless Crew for our nice extended. Rally the Ranks again. And we got the old King and God of Kinship. We got our first God here in the video. Beautiful artwork on that bad boy. And the Doom Scourge, full uncommon. And Glorious Protector. We got one of the old infamous Flying Angels. People and their Angel Life Gain decks, am I right? People love their Angel Life Gain. Priest, Angel, Gain Life, rinse and repeat. It's probably people's most frustrating. Dude, I remember I've had people like, Rudy, I play Magic Arena, and if I see white mana and that stupid priest or an angel come out in turn 1, I just walk away. I end it, or I just close the app and make them sit until it times out. I was like, what? What are you talking about? All right, anyway. Runeforge Champion, Rise of the Dreadmarn, Doom Scourge again. Hey, Bear of Secrets, nice little squirrel action for a nice fancy version. And we've got the old Rune Eyes for the foil, and a fancy schmancy full art Pathway. Wow, that's really cool looking. Jeez, that looks nice. All right. Are we not? No. Are we halfway through the box? Am I missing the mythics? Did we go so far? Are we at 0 mythics for the whole box? I just realized that. Where's the mythics? Maybe I missorted them. I'm sorry. Canopy Tactician. Blood in the Snow. Hey! Dr. Nico. Mythic number 1. Halfway through the box. That's kind of weird. God of Death for a nice rare. And of course, we got the old Protector for the uncommon. There we go. Okay, so maybe I was just a little early. Here comes the spice, ladies and gentlemen. Burning Rune Demon. Look what we got here. So there is one of our fancy schmancy full art, borderless, extended art, showcase frame, ultimate box topper, fancy mythic. I was like, where are the mythics? Why? I was like, maybe I missed a few. I'm sorry, everybody, if I put it in the wrong pile there. Ah, yes, In Search of Greatness. The Growth Troll. And we got Protector. And Battle Mammoth. Battle Mammoth action. Very cool card. I'm actually a big fan of this card. Nothing like drawing cards when people target your crap. Am I right, folks? Am I right? Assuming I knew how to play Magic the Yu-Gi-Oh! And of course, Faceless Haven for our fancy schmancy card there. Not bad for the old people who like to build the snowy decks. I really do think this product's going to age probably very well, but it's been a very strange experience for me on Kaldheim. You know, when I pulled it, I discontinued it to the patrons early. Of course, nobody cared. Then right when I discontinued it, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Rudy, I'm going to buy 1,000 boxes!" And I was like, "Dude, it's too late. It's over with." Marshall for a nice little angel, number 4, mythic number 4 there. Reflections, huh? There we go. Ooh, nice skeleton man. Hey, God of Fright. Flips into that creepy looking lantern artifact. We got the owl. Ooh, there's our first big. Ooh, man. Starhigh Unleashed. Look at the wow. That's a wild one. I don't know if I've ever even seen that particular art variant. I don't remember seeing that particular card. All right, here we go. Here we go. Into the darkness. Showdown. Another elixir. Okay. Hey, here we go. Another god of kinship over here for the foil. All right. Realm Eater for the rare. Uncommon foil. Old Growth Troll for the fancy card there. Yeah, obviously there's really not... There's a lot of cards of value in Kaldheim, but there's not a lot of really expensive cards in Kaldheim. Does that make sense? There's not like a bunch of $20, $30, $40, $50 cards, but there's a ton of cards between like $2 and $5 range, which is very fascinating. All right, Bear. Bears of... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Something Bears. And all right, another pathway. So third pathway, and holy smokes. God, that is ridiculous looking. Look at that pathway. Wow. Okay. You know, wasn't there a big ultimate secret lair pathways? Or am I thinking of Shocklands? I know they had the fetch land, but wasn't there a pathway secret lair? Icebreaker Kraken, a little reflection action. Rune Eyes. Ooh, very cool looking outlaw there. Freezing Flame, and the box topper fancy big hit of the pack is the Tundra. Not the greatest one there. I was hoping to see old Mr. V, the big old monster green guy, doubling up some token action here. I was hoping to see he made an appearance. All right, okay, well, I may have missed a couple mythics. So some of these ancillary slot mythics, technically that's a mythic there. All right, and Avenger. Oh, another pathway foil, very cool. And there we go, Mrs. Kaya. Always a big fan of Kaya ever since I discovered her in Conspiracy. Always a big fan. And all right, little Sanctum action for our box topper. Well, we looks like we definitely dodged some of the super high-end spicy cards, but you know what? Not quite a dumpster fire. I feel like I've missed some mythics too. I may have put them in the wrong pile. The old pile there. We got the old Tundra again for foil rare, uncommon. Hey, there's our first God of Fury coming through. First God of Fury. And the Chariot. Love that. That's the first time I've seen that one. Look at that art, folks. Beautiful Chariot. I'm just going to double check real quick, folks, just to make sure I didn't accidentally put a mythic at the beginning in this pile. I feel like there's no way we went like half the box without a single mythic. I was like, dude, I must have. I guess. All right. I guess there wasn't. I kept thinking. Anyways, my final thoughts on the whole thing is, you know, Kaldheim is a very funky release. The collector boxes came out. They did pretty good at the beginning of this year. After that, there was more restocks and things available, but it really, it died off quick. And I've been noticing that a lot with Magic products throughout the entire 2021. And again, I don't know if it's because all the luster is going to Modern Horizons too. You know, I'm not sure. But it's strange because... Oh my God, I was just looking at this cat token. Look how nice that cat token is. Little fluffykins over here. Look at this little fluffykins. I like it. I don't know what the deal is with it, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the sheer volume of product from Magic the Gathering now. And we all move on so quickly. After a few weeks, we don't care. Because I actually don't think the products are bad. See, that's the difference. It's a long time ago when a lot of these products, you know, kind of became stale or didn't sell or distributors were stuck with them or whatever it was. Back in the day, it was because the product was just, I don't know, it was ugly. It was printed to oblivion. You know, whatever, you know, the cards were just terrible or ugly and just, you know, visually unattractive or I don't know. But with these products, I mean, just alone, like all the army of snow-covered lands alone, I think are just, I think that alone, you know, I mean, then you factor in, of course, I call it the hard rock crazy framework over here, the Viking mountainous It's almost like wooden planks and different little fancy arches, and it looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah, some of the cards are annoying as anything, and some of these decks and these landfall, little crab mill, crazy angel, gain life, oblivion, turn 5. There's a bunch of army of 2020 creatures, and I mean, I've heard it all. But I'm just kind of sitting here thinking, the problem that's really difficult is we all have to separate our attitude and emotions on how we feel about the game, wizards, and standard and everything compared to how the product's just going to age long term. Does that make sense? We can't just sit here and be like, look, I played Arena, Rudy. I played the standard. It's all junk. It's all garbage. It's broken. Well, that may be. That may be. That's why they're banning cards like crazy. Thrones finally rotated out, this and that. I get it. I hear you on that. But I just, using that short-term perspective, let's look at it this way. If a product is going to be discussed and talked about for the next 20 years, the original 18 months of when the product came out versus the total 10, 20 years of the discussion, you're talking about a very small timeline, a very small speck on the scale of really how long it takes to really understand long-term potential of collectibles. So that's why I always just kind of brush it off as bamboozle and fairy dust fugazi, because it doesn't matter in the long game focusing on these, what standard is or what, it's broken or this and that. It's not fun. But see, most of these cards are going to be around the next 10, 20 years and aging. No one's going to talk about standard in 5 years. No one's going to be like, well, back in 2020, the standard, that's why I don't like Kaldheim. That's why the boxes never went up. That's not what anybody says. That doesn't have any impact on long-term price movements. So that's kind of my speech. And because I always get that all the time. People judge the set based on whether they enjoy playing it or whether they enjoy the standard environment. And yes, that's a variable at the beginning which establishes single card prices when it's new and people are doing their thing, but it has no impact on the long game. And if you're watching this channel, you'll obviously love Magic and cardboard and collectibles like me, but you're clearly focused on actual more critical thinking and deep conversations and long-term views. Because that's what we talk about. If you don't like that, why are you here hearing me ramble forever? That's what we do. So that's all I got, folks. I hope you learned something today. For the few people wanting Kaldheim or whatever, sorry. I mean, did one little box opening. This is it. It's been in the queue for a while. So other than that, have a great day, as always. Sean, thanks for allowing me to crack one little last Kaldheim box.